Hey everybody, Kismet back with another Godus video. We're up to episode 9 and that belief is rolling in. What are we going to do with all this belief? Let's dive right in and find out. All right, we went big last time, and we're going to continue that on and get the resources rolling in. Now, we're going to take out some of these buildings, so again, we can rise all of this up to the max level. We're going to grab these extra builders and run them all off to the side, out of the way. And as you can see here, we got our large houses going. They're going to be 2 hours and 7 minutes. Oh no, we're out of belief. Let's find something else to do. Let's go ahead and work on our stickers. We've unlocked longer leashing. Sometimes you're going to have to take out these homeless people because they're dragging down your happiness. I hate doing it, but bye-bye. All right, back to Wayworld. Our really huge mines are paying off, and we're going to make a little walkway here because our guys keep getting stuck from our arc. Let's send some more miners down here, and let's shape in some areas so we can get some more farmers going. Then we'll go ahead and combine some areas into farms as well. Now, this particular farm has 1 of 7 farmers, and it's going to take about 45 minutes before we get another farmer. Now, remember, you can run farmers from other settlements into this settlement if you want to. That's closer to where our farms are. Now, our ultimate goal is to continue to expand these farmers so we can get up to 40 farms. Let's make sure to block the area around the farm where you have that green circle so they don't build houses too close and we're able to expand our farm later on. Now let's check in on the Asari. They have 998 population left. I've already converted 235. None of mine have been converted to Asari, which is great. Using that Beautify to keep that going. And the next festival's in 2 hours and 2 minutes. So we got to make sure that our happiness is all the way up. Now again, this one's 1 of 7 farmers. You can also check your wheat per day for your farms. In this case, Hornville producing the most wheat, and of course Dunsville producing none. A great way to know which farms are working and which ones are slacking off. Now let's go ahead and merge some more houses into this farm. And now look, we're at 11 farmers now. And that's going to help us get up to that 40 farmers, which is what we're looking for to unlock the next level. That's why I have all little farms right now to try to unlock those. Later, I'll convert them into large farms. Let's go ahead and boost a lot of people all around my world here to get them going a little bit faster. Great thing to do while you're waiting for belief. Then we'll take a break. And when we come back, here we go. Tons of ore. Also tons of belief here. We're going to get all that belief, all that ore, everywhere we can. And don't forget your farms. There we go. And let's get a few chests while we're at it to unlock some more stickers. Let's go ahead and put some of these stickers on here. That's not going to unlock them for right now, but at least we can get them onto the cards. Our beacon is still 18 hours and 45 minutes, and that's because we don't have anybody on the beacon. We need 250 ore before we can send them over there. So we're working really heavily on our ore. Let's combine a bunch of these houses into a builder right next to the beacon. And let's go do it around the world here. We're going to start consolidating all of these buildings together and then run all those builders back out to build even more. And we're going to grab a bunch of people from our arc here, trying to use them all up to help build and combine more to make bigger and bigger settlements. Now that we've built up a bit of belief, let's get back to doing our houses up really tall. It's a real bummer that this didn't work out at the corner here, but no worries, we'll just use it at whatever size we can, and we'll come back and shape as far to the edge as we can just to generate as much of belief. Even if it's smaller, because it's up so high, it's going to generate a ton of belief. I try to use every square inch of the area. Let's send some builders that have built up now up at the same level. We can just send those over to speed that up. And it's always heartbreaking taking out these big buildings and big builders that you've built up from before, but believe me, it's going to pay off in the long run. Let's take all of our builders again, run them away so they don't start building in the area we want to shape. This is a lot of belief, but again, shaping that area in until I have 1 ready to go. And then we'll do the red area, the darker blue area here, and then finish it off 1 house at a time as we're going down until we get almost out of belief here. And we'll go collect some more. Maybe we can get a few more in there. Oh, and this one's ready. Wow, look at this one, 30,132. That's definitely going to help us build those houses way up high. Let's go ahead and send some people over to start building and keep shaping our way down. Oh no, one of the chests went right where we're building, so we'll have to stop them by shaping under the house and shape over there, get the chest, get our stickers, and then shape it back in and have it start all over again. Best to get it out of there before they finish building that house. Back to Wayworld, where we've unlocked our fleet of foot, but we're waiting for our belief to still come in over here. So let's jump back. Now we're back in Homeworld. Now we're still waiting on our last beacon here. It's 5 days and 7 hours. At least it's under a week now. And it's time for our super boost. Now you want to unlock that one as quick as you can. It's going to give all your peeps a huge boost. Back to Wayworld, and then we'll take a little break and we'll come back here to Wayworld and we'll have tons of belief again. Here we go. Oh, look at this. In the hundreds of thousands of belief. Don't forget that ore. Look at our whole ore area is coming up as well. Let's get this ore down here, and it's time to finally send everybody to this beacon because now we have enough ore. And I really had to work this thing here. These guys kept running the wrong way. They'll eventually come back. All right, we have 8 of 20, and we're going to send a bunch more from our nearby builders. And then we're going to start to clear this area over here. There's actually a treasure temple out on this island. And if you just hit the edge of it, it will actually go beyond the area in which you can currently get to clear it away nicely. We'll come back to that when we unlock that area. Now let's check in on our local Asari. That's right, we have some in this little hut here, and there's one on his way over that we converted onto our side. We'll let him go ahead and go in that house. Now make sure you leash the Asari once he's climbed all the way up into the house. Otherwise, they'll just sit there and be unhappy. All right, back to Homeworld, and look at this. More belief coming back for us here, and I just do this cycle over and over. All right, now let's grab a bunch of these miners and run them to the gems. This way you don't have to watch as many ads. I try to get all of the gems as much as I possibly can from around the world. Also, let's check in up high. Wow, look at all of these. 7,000, 7,000. Tons and tons of belief we're getting there. And right back up to several 100,000 belief. Let's get these really big buildings that are on the green level. These are about 10,500 each. And that's going to help us shape in this last little corner here. And we'll get 48 on one of them, and then the other ones will be a bit smaller, but we'll let that run. Same thing over here. I do them kind of in groups and just try to get another 48, but doesn't quite fit. This can be frustrating because now you have to go all the way to the bottom and shape your way all the way back up until you can just nudge in another one. And there it is. Now, we've got several 100,000 belief, so we're going to shape all the way down the edge here. And I'm trying to line it up to the exact width of 48 from the first one. And we'll do the blue level here, and then the top level all the way down. Unlocking house after house, and running a ton of builders over there. And now we're going to even cross over to the other side of the world, where we first come across this bridge. Oh no, and out of belief again. You want to use as much belief as you can. This way it has the maximum benefit the next time you log in. And we've got a bunch of people building away here. They're going to be a while. Let's let it run. Then we'll take out some people who are dragging our happiness down, and back to Wayworld. Now that we've got our beacon going over here finally, that we have enough ore, we have about 4 hours and 54 minutes. We have 20 people on it right now. That builder settlement really helping a lot. So let's build some more. And every time we do a builder settlement, we want to sprog out as many builders as we can to help rebuild those houses and expand our population. Now, sometimes this is going to happen, where your builder actually has more than the amount of people that fit in the builder area. This can happen when you drag a lot of people from one builder into another builder, or when you grab a bunch of houses nearby and pull them all in together. They still will continue to live in this one, even though it's more than you should actually have. Eventually, it'll work itself out when we merge even more houses together into that builder. And more builders, and now we're going to go ahead and beautify the whole area again, boosting that happiness. And we're going to use some beautify on these brown houses here, and they should turn a lighter brown, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes they stay dark brown, because usually when you beautify a building, it will become a much lighter shade. Let's make some more builders. Combine a bunch more houses into this pre-existing builder, more into this builder, expanding the amount of builders that we're going to have in there, more, frog them out, combine them again, use up that belief so you can make bigger and bigger builders, because we're going to be building a ton of houses and other items. And this is also going to generate a lot of belief. Builder settlements are my favorite because they're going to generate the most belief typically in this part of the game. Now let's go take a look at our upgrade. Our minor settlements are going to take 80 gems, and we don't quite have that right now. So let's go watch an ad so we can get to 40. And once we get to 40, we can update our builder settlement. Now we're going to be able to make even larger ones and have even more builders per one, which is going to backlog even more belief over the long run, especially up really high. And now we've unlocked our comet. This is a very unique one, just away world. We're definitely going to explore this one in later episodes. And there it is. We've got our beacon of expansion. We're finally moving on from this area. I love it when that happens every time. Now that we've gotten rid of the beacon, let's go ahead and take this out, make a little area where we can expand, get all of our rocks. Now see this small wheat field here? These are useless, I find. Any pre-existing wheat fields or farms or I just instantly take those out and put them where I want them to go. But it does give you an indication that this is a future farm area. Now time for some finger of God to take it out of there. And we'll grab some rocks here. We'll get our chest. And let's take a look at this particular beacon. We need 25 builders. It's going to take 18 hours and 45 minutes, which will greatly reduce when we put some builders on there. We need 200 ore, which we've got, and 200 wheat, which we've also got. So that means we could go ahead and shape this area out and get our builders on there right away. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a really large staircase here. I like to vary the different types of staircases, sometimes minimum and sometimes big lavish ones, to make sure that it's easy for all these builders down here to run right up here onto the beacon. And let's grab all these little houses as well and get them working and helping out on this beacon. We got a bunch of rocks now that we've opened up in this new area. Let's get the belief from those and move those out of the way. Rocks nearby houses also bring down the value of those houses. Now this is going to run for a while, so we're going to let this run and we're going to pick it up next time. If you've got some questions or some Godus tips you'd like to share, I'd love to hear from you right down in the comments down below. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Riverdog, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, and Carlos. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.